Hello everybody, we got some wine world news for you. Recently, Russia decided we make champagne now. In France, you must label your bottles sparkling wine. Well, it's got some people in a tizzy, so I'm going to tell you all about it coming up. Hello everybody, welcome back to corkandjava.com. We all know you're supposed to get joy and fascination from even the little things in life that most people take for granted. So here at Cork and Java, we're here to expand and enrich your experience with all of your favorite beverages through coffee and wine, reviews and how-tos, and right now, news. So if that sounds interesting to you, consider hitting that subscribe button down below and that little bell so you're notified when all of our future videos come out. Alright, so right here I got a bottle of cheap Prosecco. Everyone knows Prosecco is a sparkling wine, and pretty much in the wine world, if it's not from Champagne, France, it's not champagne. Until now, where Russia, under a new Putin law, is saying, we make the champagne now. In France, you gotta label your bottles a sparkling wine. And of course, the Russian word for champagne, like Shampanskoye or whatever it is what the Russians want to label their bottles as, and all their imports, whether it's from Champagne, France, or Italy, like a Prosecco, or even American sparkling wine. They want that labeled all sparkling wine so they can use their own champagne label. And yeah, it's got the wine world in a tizzy, especially France, where they're bringing this even to the World Trade Organization. They're trying to fight against this, and of course, Russia's not really keeping them from changing their labels. They just want them to put a sparkling wine label on their bottles that they're importing or exporting to Russia, which obviously costs some money, but it costs a lot more of France's ego, and they got some hit pieces out there in some of their news articles. They even got one of this fat Russian guy that's not wearing a shirt, and he's drinking some sparkling wine there. So they're taking some shots at Russia, and even some folks in Russia, like the Russian Times and various, especially wine connoisseurs that are in Russia, they think it's kind of ridiculous too that they're making France do this with their champagne, labeling it sparkling wine. It's offensive to them, but it is hilarious to the rest of us. And that's pretty much it. I don't know where it's going to go from here. I know that France recently halted all their exports of champagne to Russia, which really, that just makes the consumers unhappy. That had nothing to do with this decision or law. It's a dumb law that is trying to protect Russian sparkling winemakers, but it's really hindering consumers in Russia overall. And but it could mean some more champagne for us here in the States, if that's where you live, if they're not going to be shipping that stuff out to Russia anymore. So I don't know, maybe there's some silver lining to that. We'll see where it goes. Leave a comment down below with what you think of this situation. Do you just find it hilarious like I do, or do you think this is a big deal in the wine world? I just think it's hilarious, frankly, that a Russian law is doing this, and especially that it's making France so angry. It's almost worth it to me. It's just really funny. Of course, I will always side that, you know, it's got to be from Champagne, France, if it's going to be truly champagne, and that's just a wine tradition. But other than that, just leave me a comment down below with, do you find this funny? Do you find it more serious? And what do you think is going to happen from here? Do you think this is going to be a new trend? Are people just going to start calling wine whatever they want? Are we going to start calling other things whatever we want? Or is this just a Russian one-off situation? So yeah, I'd like to know what you guys think in the comments down below. And that's pretty much all we got. Make sure you subscribe, because next week we are doing our next in our summer cocktail, refreshing cocktail series, and it is featuring this Prosecco. So you're gonna wanna make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss this cocktail. It's gonna be really awesome. It's probably something that you've never heard of before, It's not just a wine spritzer. So check it out, subscribe below. Check us out on Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, and Instagram as well. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys online in all those places. So until next time, bottoms up.